Hi, my name is David Emerson. I'm a long-term multiple myeloma survivor, myeloma coach, and director of People Beating Cancer. Welcome. Today's blog post is about, I think, an underreported but common side effect of high-dose chemotherapy. Either you can call it chemobrain or chemo fog, or the technical term is chemotherapy-induced cerebral dysfunction, I think, is the complicated term. A little bit of background. Chemobrain was not accepted as a side effect by conventional oncology for years. People like me would talk to other cancer survivors who were experiencing executive function problems, multitasking, all manner of this. In my case, it was in my late 40s and early 50s. It wasn't age-related yet. Currently, I'd say the past 4 or 5 years, chemobrain as a bona fide side effect has been documented. As much with breast cancer survivors, the common chemotherapies that breast cancer survivors oftentimes undergo. All to say chemobrain is a bona fide side effect. Like all side effects, I think the key is to figure out how to manage them and how to heal them. So the blog post that I'm vlogging about is simply titled, "Can we heal chemobrain?" Yes, in my humble opinion. Now, let me qualify that a little bit. I've been working on healing my chemobrain for years. I'm better. How much better? It's impossible for me to say, after living with chemobrain for 20 plus years, to say everything. I just turned 60 last December. It's impossible for me to say that all of my memory issues are exclusively chemobrain. I'm getting old. Word search, finding the word to plug it into the sentence that any 60, 65, 70-year-old will relate to that. However, I think it's safe to say, based on certain diagnostics, based on brain games, monitoring my brain health has improved. So those therapies that I write about and that science and the research has documented help our chemobrain, help our mental acuity. So chemobrain, in this case, exercise, certain supplements that I write about. Brain games, I think, are central. There's a company called Brain HQ. They send me some simple brain games every day. It's like moderate exercise. Instead of exercising my legs, I exercise my brain. Memory, face recognition. Face recognition is a big one for me. I dislike seeing a pal that I haven't seen for a year or two and not remembering his or her name. Brain training, facial recognition brain training helps me to remember names. I've gotten pretty good at that. I like that. That makes me feel better. I encourage you to do it too. So if you have chemobrain, if you suspect you have chemobrain, if you're getting older, 60, 65, 70, I think brain training, all of the things that I just mentioned, nutrition, exercise, supplementation, brain games, all help us heal our chemobrains. If you have any questions, scroll down the page, post a question or a comment. I will reply to you ASAP. In the meantime, here's to brain health. Be well, and thank you for your time and attention.